I'm here to do another book haul. After I did my last book haul, obviously I went out and bought a ton more books because I have a problem. Hashtag obsessed. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Once again, I don't know what a lot of these books are about. I just bought them because they were popular, so let's just jump right into it. So the first book I got was The Scorch Trials, and this is by James Dashner, and this is the second book in the Maze Runner series, which I bought in my last book haul. So I figured I may as well just go ahead and buy this one because I got it from the same girl. So once again, this was only $5. The maze was only the beginning. ... Yikes, I wish I read the first one so I knew what this one was about, but that would be the first one I got. The next one I got was Anna and the French Kiss, and this is another one that I've heard so many good things about, another contemporary. I don't know what it's about. I'm assuming it's just like a love story. Love story. And I'm assuming it's in Paris because there's a picture of the Eiffel Tower. But once again, I've heard really good things about this book, so I'm really excited to read it. And it's by Stephanie Perkins. I forgot to mention that. The next book I bought was Clockwork Angel, and this is the first in a series written by Cassandra Clare, who's the same author of the Immortal Instruments, which would be like The City of Bones and all those books. So I bought this one. I got all of these books, by the way, for $5 a piece. Pretty sweet deal. They're all like brand new. So this is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. The next one I bought is The Selection by Kira Cass. Another one I've heard really great things about. This is about a bunch of girls who I believe have to move into some kind of a kingdom or something, and then it's kind of like The Bachelorette. They all compete for the same prince, and one girl comes out on top. It says 35 girls, one crown, the competition of a lifetime. So it's just kind of like I'm comparing it to The Bachelorette. But I'm sure it's a bit more magical than that. I've heard some really good things about this book, and then I've heard some iffy things about this book, so I'm excited to read it for myself and see what's up. It has a really pretty cover. Like, I'd like to wear that fluffy dress. Look how fluffy it is. I want that. The next book I got is Shutout, and this is by Cody Keplinger, and it just says, "The battle is on." Another one that I don't know what it's about. It says Battle of Sexes. So, boys versus girls. I don't know. I've heard good things about this book, so I'm pretty excited to read it, and I really like this cover, and this is one of my favorite colors back here, this like Tiffany blue, so I'm pretty pumped up about that. And I also got another one by the same author, and that is The Death, the Designated Ugly Fat Friend, another one I've heard really good things about, so I'm hoping that I enjoy this author's style of writing. I don't know what this one is about, but let me just go out on a limb and say it's about the ugly fat friend in a group of girls. Am I wrong? It sounds pretty right to me. So these are two that I'm pretty excited to read. The next one I got is 13 Reasons Why, and this is by J. Asher. I'm excited to read this book. It's got a different storyline. I think it's about, I want to say it's about a girl who dies. Yeah, it's about a girl who committed suicide, and she leaves like these cassette tapes and notes for friends, I think. And she's trying to tell them that there are 13 reasons why she decided to end her life. And then Clay is one of them, and Clay is, of course, the boy who finds the cassette tapes. So it sounds pretty like morbid. It looks really good, and I've heard good things. So I'm once again pretty pumped up to read this book, even though it might make me feel a little bit sad. It happens. The next one I picked up was Delirium by Lauren Oliver. This is a series of books, and I think that there's 3 in the series so far anyways. It's got a really pretty cover. And let me just read the back. It says, "They say that the cure for love will make me happy and safe forever, and I've always believed them until now. Now everything has changed. Now I'd rather be infected with love for the tiniest sliver of a second than live 100 years smothered by a lie." So I think that you either get to choose to love and like be exiled from people, or you get to choose a life without love and you get to live with everyone. I might be way wrong, but I'm excited. I've heard it was really good. The next one I picked up was Lola and the Boy Next Door, and this is another contemporary book, and this is by Stephanie Perkins. She also wrote Anna and the French Kiss. So I've heard really good things about this author. I've heard really good things about this book in particular from all the booktubers that I watch. So I'm excited to get my hands onto this one. I already have my hands on that one, but I mean my eyes into it. The next one I picked up is the Raven Boys, and this is by Maggie Stiefvater? Merp Derp, I don't know. She wrote the Shiver, so I think it's called the Mercy Fall series, maybe. It's the one that's like Shiver Linger Forever, which I haven't read yet and I don't have yet, so I'd like to get those books first and read them first before I get into this one. Once again, I've heard mixed reviews about this, but I think that it looks pretty interesting. It's about a girl who has always been told that her true love will die, so obviously she's been avoiding love for like her entire life, and like, can we guess what happens? $10 says she finds someone to love, and it's like, no, he's going to die, and it's going to be so dramatic. So I'm really excited to read it because I love me some drama. So that's the Raven Boys. The next one I picked up is Shade, and this is another series, and this is by Jerry Smith Reddy. So this is about a girl who is dating a boy, thinking the boyfriend ends up dying, and for some reason she has this power where she's able to see the dead. So she can still see and communicate with her boyfriend who is dead, but then she also meets a boy who is alive, and it's like a struggle between the two. That's all I know about this book. So hopefully that's good. It sounds interesting. The cover's really pretty, and it's soft. That's what I like. I like soft covers. You know, I mean, it's a hardcover book, but when you touch it, it's like soft and squishy. It's not squishy. I don't really know what I'm saying. So next one I got was 20 Boy Summer, and this is a contemporary novel, and to be honest, I am not completely sure what this one is about, but I think it has something to do with somebody dying. Merp. Sad. Yeah, it's about a girl named Anna, I think, and her friend Frankie, and they go on a vacation, and they're like, oh, we're gonna find boys this summer and have a summer fling. But apparently the year before, right before, Anna had already had a fling with Frankie's older brother, and he happened to pass away. So she hasn't told Frankie about that yet, so I guess that's what this book is about. So it sounds really interesting, and I've heard good things about this, so I'm excited to read this one. And then the last two books I got, and I'm saying last two because they kind of go together, is Inside Out and Outside In, and this is by Maria V. Snyder. So obviously it's the first book, Inside Out, and the second book, Outside In. So these books are kind of like dystopian themed books, and it's about, I think, workers who work on like the inside versus like the uppers who are, like, if I were to compare it to the Hunger Games, I'm gonna say it's like the Capitol and then the districts or something like that. It's about a girl named Trella and how she is chosen to lead some sort of a revolution. That's all I really know about it, and that's just from reading the back of the book, but I've heard good things, and the covers look really cool, so I'm pretty pumped up, and I do love me a nice dystopian book. And that's all I got. 14 more books to add to my collection. I can't wait to put them in my bookshelf, and I'm really excited. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, click a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment down below, and if you like what you see, as always, you can feel free to subscribe. I would just love, love, love it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.